There are a couple of secret characters on Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. On this guide, I'm gonna show you how to unlock the checkpoint crate as a character. The process is not particularly difficult, although it's a bit extensive. In order to unlock the character, you have to break every hidden Beenox Crate on each track, except from one. You can do this on story modes, arcades, or even on online matches. The Beenox Crate for Crash Cove is found within its one shortcut. Jump off the left-hand bank of the lake found after the first turn to reach the grassy elevated section. From here, turn right and go all the way down the wooden walkway and onto the main deck of the pirate ship. The Beenox Crate will be found directly behind the mast. The Mystery Cave's Beenox Crate is very well hidden. Get to the first pair of turtle ramps and head around the first corner of the track. About halfway through the turn, keeping an eye on your left for a gap in the stalagmites. In the left-hand alcove of this gap will be the Beenox Crate. Sewer Speedway's Beenox Crate is found at the end of its shortcut. To get here, go through the red tunnel section early on in the track and exit into the center. Jump off the left-hand slope over the corner, jump off the slope again to reach a hole high up in the wall. Keep your speed low and, when you get to the exit, look to the right of the turbo pads to find the Beenox Crate waiting for you. To find the Real Tubes Beenox Crate, head down the track as normal, past the row of question mark crates and to the first dirt hill. Stop here as you exit the tunnel and check the dirt area. Slide Coliseum's Beenox Crate is found very early on. After the first two turns, you'll come across some giant step tires on an elevated grass section. Check the opposite sides of the tires to find the Beenox Crate hiding behind them. The Beenox Crate for Turbo Track is found just after the tight triple hairpin. Once exiting the third hairpin, you come across the turbo pads on the left. Explore the grassy area on the left just ahead of it to find the Beenox Crate in a small curved section. Coco Park's Beenox Crate is deviously hidden. It's in the pond to the left of the starting line. To grab it, line yourself up onto the starting line rug and drive directly forward. Drive very slowly off the edge to smash the Beenox Crate as you fall into the pond and get respawned. The Beenox Crate in Tiger Temple can be found in the hilly section just before the first tunnel. Keeping an eye out for the wooden bridge running above the hills. As you approach it, look left for a column sticking out of the wall. Hidden behind it will be the Beenox Crate. Papu Pyramid's Beenox Crate is found on the U-turn at the very end of the track. This U-turn is decorated with three Stonehenge-like column arch structures. Checking the grass behind the second column in the middle of the turn to find the Beenox Crate. Dingo Canyon's Beenox Crate is found at the turbo pad ramp at the end of the track. It's hidden inside the waterfall. You need a good jump to reach it, but don't feel bad if you fall into the gorge in the process of grabbing it. The Beenox Crate for Polar Pass is found in the section near the end with the three ice lakes. Between the second and third ice lakes will be a column on the left. Check behind it for the Beenox Crate. Tiny Arena's Beenox Crate is located about halfway through, after a tricky S section. After this part of the track will be two mud pools, one off the left followed by one on the right. Checking the left-hand mud pool near the dirt hill to find the Beenox Crate. The Beenox Crate for Dragon Mines is located in the pool of water with treasure in it early on. Check in front of the treasure hoard to find the Beenox Crate sitting at the base of the waterfall. Blizzard's Bluff Beenox Crate is located at the first ice lake just after the snow boulder. Slow down so you don't slide too far and check the right-hand bank of the lake. The Beenox Crate will be hiding here on the right-hand side of the snowbank. The Beenox Crate for Hot Air Skyway is found just after the tight hairpin turn at the end of the track, floating just under the left-hand edge near a round light. There are two ways to grab it. You can either drive off going forwards and get respawned, or you can turn around and drive off going backwards to land on the track below. Cortex Castle's Beenox Crate is located at the wooden stairs just before the interior section with the track shortcut. Carefully drop down to the second step, and the Beenox Crate will be visible in the left-hand corner at the base of the first step you dropped onto, near a bounce crate with Wumpa fruit. The Beenox Crate for engine laps is found just before the turbo pad ramp that has you jump across the later parts of the track. At the turn just before this jump will be some columns with yellow arrows on them. Check behind the column of the arrow closest to the turbo pad ramp to find the Beenox Crate hiding in the archway. You have to make a jump into the river of acid in order to reach it. Oxide Station's Beenox Crate is found roughly a third into the track. After going down the open Spyro section and through a winding series of S-turns, you jump off the turbo pad ramp and into a curved tunnel with a bounce crate at the end. Here, you drop down onto the turbo pad, stop, turn around, then look in the left-hand corner behind the turbo pad to find the Beenox Crate. The Beenox Crate for Inferno Island is located about halfway through the track, near where the Crash Team ship is before you enter the caves. On the right hand side near the shoreline is a wooden ramp. Check behind it to find the Beenox Crate in the water, partially hidden by the column the wooden ramp goes over. Jungle Boogie's Beenox Crates can be found near the ends of the track, right when the wooden walkway portion ends at the base of the green tree. Stop it before you drive past the turbo pad, and check the left-hand grass area to find the Beenox Crate. The Beenox Crate of Clockwork Wumpa is found at the start of the second shortcut. After going past the exclamation mark crate trapdoor, you'll head inside the castle again. On the right-hand side will be a ramp leading to the second shortcut. Check behind the ramp for the Beenox Crate. Android Alice's Beenox Crate is located in the shortcut through the building where you bust through the windows. In this building are two generators on either side. Check behind the right-hand one for the Beenox Crate. The Beenox Crate for Electron Avenue is located at the very first laser wall obstacle flanked by the two turbo pad ramps. Stop just after the turbo pads between these two ramps. Then turn right to spot the Beenox Crate hidden behind the right-hand ramp. You have to jump into the void to grab it. Another deviously hidden Beenox Crate, Gypsy Drivings, is found after the first turn in the room with the giant tentacles. Check in the corner of the pool closest to the start line to find the Beenox Crate floating in it near the first tentacle. Don't worry about getting hit by the tentacle when you jump for the crate, it has no collision. The Beenox Crate for Thunderstruck is located in the step section very early on. Drop down the first step and then turn around to find the Beenox Crate in the center at the base of the first step. Tiny Temple's Beenox Crate is found just before the start line. It will be located in the broken edge in a sort of alcove caused by a falling brick. As usual, you need to make a sacrificial dive in order to grab it. The Beenox Crate for Meteor Gorge is found just after the entrance to the track's shortcut. Head past the turbo pad in front of the shortcut entrance and coast off the ramp. Here, stop and turn around to find the Beenox Crate hiding next to an orange pin sticking out of the dirt. The Barin Ruins Beenox Crate is found in a shortcut at the end of the track. Just behind the stone blocks you have to jump over in order to get into the shortcut. Similarly to the Tiny Temple Beenox Crate, it's much easier to grab it if you simply drive the wrong way from the start line. The Beenox Crate in Out of Time is found soon after you exit the Clock Cathedral. Jump over the ramps and head around the U-turn slowly, keeping an eye out on your right to spot the Beenox Crate among the blue mushrooms near a giant spring structure at the end of the turn. Assembly Lane's Beenox Crate can be found right when you enter the factory, when the track splits in two for a moment. Drive into the factory and make a U-turn to your right to drive around a metal arch-like structure and find the Beenox Crate hiding behind it. The Beenox Crate for Hyper Spaceway is found in the second asteroid section. Drive right down the non-shortcut section of the track down the steps until you hit the bottom. Before you drive into the yellow lead section with the two bounce crates, turn around and you spot this Beenox Crate on the left in the corner. Twilight Tour's Beenox Crate is located in the marketplace at the end of the daytime Arabian section of the track. At the start of the marketplace will be a fruit stand in the middle, the one with the super turbo pad on top you will reach via a ramp. Check behind the far end of the fruit stand to find the Beenox Crate. The Beenox Crate in Prehistoric Playground is another deviously hidden crate. When you reach the T-Rex chicken, drive around it without taking the track's second shortcut. Just before you enter the Spyro section, turn around and now drive backwards down the shortcut. You'll find the Beenox Crate hidden inside the second bone. Spyro Circuit's Beenox Crate is found at the end of the track when you re-enter the Green Artisan Home section. Right when you access the portal, stop and turn around to spot the Beenox Crate behind you at the wall where you exited the portal. The Beenox Crate in Nina's Nightmare is located near the start. Follow the wooden fence, then make a U-turn to drive uphill towards the mansion. The Beenox Crate will be at the top between two pumpkins. Koala Carnival's Beenox Crate is found just before the Figure 8 section and before the Turbo Pad ramp trio. After exiting the Figure 8, you go off a ramp towards the Turbo Pad ramps. Stop and turn around to find the Beenox Crate in the right hand corner. The Beenox Crate in Gingerbread Joyride is one of the trickiest to reach. After you exit the Gingerbread Town, you enter a stepped area with a wide super turbo pad, with a walkway on the right going over the entrance to the first shortcut. The Beenox Crate can be reached by driving off the edge of the right-hand walkway. The catch is you need to be coasting slowly in order to do this, but there's a turbo pad on the end. To smash it, you need to let go of the accelerate button and hold down the brakes. Megamix Mania's Beenox Crate is located after jumping off the bow of the beached ship and going through the tunnel to the minefield. When you enter the minefield, drive down the center of the section to where the two question mark crates are. Here, check to the left of them to find the Beenox Crate under the metal walkway that ends the left-hand route of the minefield. The Beenox Crate in Drive-thru Danger is grabbed with some preparation from earlier in the track. First, you want to retain the blue turbo granted by the Super Turbo Pad ramp at the top of the opening Spyro section by using power slide turbos to beat up your reserves. Keep doing this until you get to the ski jump-like portion. Jump off it and you'll be approaching the S-turns in front of a nuclear pizza. Here, you need to take the track's third shortcut by jumping right directly towards the nuclear pizza building and cutting straight through the S-turns. The Beenox Crate will be during the first jump you make. After collecting every Beenox Crate, the game grants you with the checkpoint box character. You can even earn extra skins for this character when winning races. The skins include the TNT, Nitro, and exclamation mark crates. This guide is also available on the blog, link in the description. Thank you for being with me on another video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's all, and thanks for watching.